WDLC Country and Community. Friday Eve as we head a little closer to the weekend, and an event that's coming up on Saturday in Port Jervis, hosted by our wonderful County of Orange. I have Ermin Siljkovic, who is from the Orange County DPW office, here with us to talk about an event that everybody, can take advantage of. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And let's tell everybody in our country folk family what's happening.
Thank you for having me on. So this Saturday, June 14th, we'll be hosting a hazardous waste collection event at Port Jervis High School, which is located on 10 Route 209. Mm-hmm. It'll be in the back lot by the Buildings and Grounds Garage. And there you can bring your old paint, your latex, your water-based paints, your oil-based paints, your varnishes, old batteries, rechargeable batteries, I should say, fluorescent bulbs, any kind of chemicals or solvents, automotive fluids, degreasers, you name it. And we also accept pharmaceutical drugs. So if you have any pharmaceutical drugs, you can definitely bring them to that event. And it'll take place from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., rain or shine.
Thank you for doing this. We really appreciate it. And you folks are, strategically placed all around Orange County, over the past couple of weeks to make it easy for our residents to get to you. So right off 84, right at Port Jervis High School on 209. So no reservations are required. So, we have the list on our town crier, which is our community calendar on our website. But let's talk about what not to bring, because people need to know, don't load up and throw everything in the trunk or the back of the pickup and roll in.
That's correct. Mm-hmm. Folks tend to think, hey, it's like a mobile transfer station or a landfill. It's actually not. Exactly. We have a vendor hired to take specific set of items. Mm-hmm. But what you don't want to do is bring your average garbage. You don't want to bring electronics. Electronics are to be brought to either one of the 3 transfer stations in Orange County. Barbecue-sized propane tanks, we do not accept them at that event, but you can bring them to the transfer stations. What we do accept are the small camp-size propane tanks. Okay. So that will be fine to bring. Household batteries, a lot of people tend to try to bring those just single-use household batteries. Those we don't accept there as well. Actually, when they're done, you can just pretty much just toss them in the refuse. Rechargeable batteries, though, we do take. Medical sharps. As I mentioned, that we do take pharmaceuticals, but we don't take sharps. So any kind of needle, diabetic needle, etc., those are to be either taken back to the hospital or to be disposed of properly in a sealable, thick plastic container.
So can I just ask you, just naive as I can be, what is and I know what the difference is, but why don't you take batteries, but you can take... Well, rechargeable batteries are recyclable, if you will. Yeah.
So the household batteries, once they're used, mm-hmm. they're deemed to not contain much hazardous material because it has all been depleted. And so it's basically determined just a solid waste item by that point.
Understood.
People do take the charges, though, and mm-hmm. you can, and that will be an extra level of safety if you like. Batteries are a big concern when it comes to fires at transfer stations and in hauling vehicles, etc. So definitely, if you can, take the extra steps, taping the charges on your household batteries before tossing them in the trash. Would be a great idea.
Got it. And now we spoke about prior, paint is a big thing, and it's relatively new that the department is accepting it at this event.
So when it comes to water-based or latex paint, mm-hmm. Yep, that's a new item that we take as the last year or two. And, of course, we all have that from, spring project to sitting in our garage. We welcome everyone to bring those materials to this event. And also stains, varnishes, paint thinners, wood preservatives, resins, polishes, etc. That is all welcome at this event.
So the main reason that they do this is because?
To keep these hazardous materials out of our environment, out of our waterways. When there are a lack of these types of events mm-hmm. or an infrequent amount of these events, things can happen in somebody's garage. And maybe, you might have folks who throughout, maybe who are well-intentioned, try to maybe put them in the trash or recycling and are unaware of right. how to divert these problems. The more we have these events, the more we can educate folks about the importance of these events and how, if we don't have these events, the potential detrimental nature they could have on our environment and our waterways. We all live on this earth. We live in a beautiful county. We don't want to spoil it, right? So we have these events, and that's why we have these events for free. All you need to do is bring an ID showing you live in Orange County and bring the appropriate materials, and they'll be accepted.
Thank you, Ermin. So this is on our website again at wdlccountry.com, happening this Saturday at Port Jervis High School. Orange County Household Hazardous Waste and Operation Safe Scripts Pharmaceutical Collection event. That's a mouthful, but you know what? It's worth talking about it. And thank you so much, Ermin Siljkovic from our Department of DPW here in Orange County, and the entire team and everybody representing, because that's what we do here. So thank you for your time and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you for having me, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone there.
All right, my pleasure. All right, and there he goes, getting ready for Saturday. Again, you can get all the details on our website at wdlccountry.com. Back with more. Stick around.